On everyone, Walpen Web Snapper here, checking in with you guys with another video. This time it's going to be a less eventful video actually, more so just showing some custom projects I was working on and have completed recently. Not so many displays, but more so focusing on some custom work and pieces and projects. But to kind of show, you know, give a check-in here, I'll show you guys the Avengers display that I've updated. I moved Wasp and Falcon around a little bit, and of course I'm lucky enough to get my hands on this Ms. Marvel, or Warbird. She's absolutely awesome. And then I redid some of these poses here. I'm really liking how dynamic this is looking. I don't know if you guys saw, but I moved Mockingbird over here because I took down my West Coast display, changed up her pose and vision. And then I don't know if I showed you guys the head I put on the Marvel Legends. This was provided by a follower on Instagram, and he didn't charge me anything, and he said thank you for doing the videos, and I just it's really awesome, and I'll always remember that when I see this head on the Iron Man. But anyway, just a quick check-in with this display. We'll move into the custom projects, but just so you guys know, I have a whole bunch of videos lined up and will be scheduled releases every 2 weeks. So it should last us to be pretty consistent with some really good content for the next 2 months. So make sure you guys do turn on your post notifications and follow me on Instagram, link in bio, to make sure you guys stay updated with the content that'll be coming out, because I'll also be posting reminders on Instagram too. So let's get into the video. Okay, so we're gonna start off this haul with one box here, and it makes sense, especially for this video, considering what I'm setting up. And I'm kind of bummed I didn't buy two. Ooh, but there it is. Oh man. From Amazon, which is where I usually buy my Legends. Wow. Okay, everyone, we got another package. Super excited. I know exactly what this is. Let's see. Okay. Oh man. Like Christmas. Can't beat the feeling. Man. Of course, I got mine from Hobbylink Japan. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's so awesome. Oh my gosh, so cool. And so I guess it's safe to say Mafex knows how to make big figures. They don't have a scaling problem, actually. You know, they're very... Wow. I mean, that's huge, you know? Wow. Wow. I mean... Wow. That's really cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna just say right off by looking at it, Mafex doesn't have a scaling problem. They're basing their stuff off of particular eras. Now that Thor is definitely from the 60s. A lot of people have become more acquainted with the modern, huge Thor. And Venom was originally not massive, monstrous, big Venom, but people became acquainted. So this figure, I think, speaks to Mafex's ability to make figures in the right scale in comparison with others. Comic accurate scale. With that being said, I can't wait to pop this open and start messing with him and Batman together and throwing this guy in with the rest of my DC villains. So this is my custom Miles Morales, and this is going to be on the SH Figuarts Bodycon knockoff figure. I got it from Amazon. Actually, it was a Christmas gift from my sister, so shout out to my sister. Not that she really watches, but you know what? In case whenever she does, just know this was a really fun project, and I'm really glad I get to go back into customizing, because it is actually one of my favorite things to do. I just had fallen out of it for quite some time. And so anyway, here he is all posed up. It's not perfect, but I've definitely expanded on my skills and abilities as a customizer, and I think we got to somewhere really where I'm satisfied, and that's really, at the end of the day, what matters, especially when you're just making the customs for yourself. Now, let's go ahead and I'll show you how he poses and such like that. There is some paint rub, and so this is going to be, I consider this like 1.0 because I used the gray body for this. So everything was painted. This is completely painted, and the paint scratch is rather minimal. It looks pretty cool. I'll give you a closer look, but I just want to throw around some, get you the back here. And I'll show you the flaws, while also what I think I did well, and how I did it, of course. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we kind of got the cool pose out of the way, and you can see how he looks when you got him all posed up, I'll go ahead and give you some close-ups of the figure itself. Okay, so while we're looking at just the figure and the paint apps and what I did to it, you could see it was gray. It was just a gray body. I have some of the color that it was here, some unpainted hands. So this was the color that the whole figure used to be. Now it's all black. And so I used this paint. Okay. And I used some sealer, or a matte finish, and that was this. Okay. And then, when I was doing the red, it's my first time using these, and these are actually like amazing. Let me see if this is the right tip here. Yep. Cool. So that's it. I think if I had thinner ones, it would be even better. But even for a tip that's a little bit bigger than like that, yeah, and it matches the red really well. So I'll just go ahead and hold that there, so in case you guys are interested. Okay. So now that we got the materials out of the way with, and yeah, I just took the hand off just so it could be a little bit easier. And I'll take this one off too. Okay. So keep in mind, this is a bootleg base figure. So I'll go ahead and take this off since I didn't really paint it. You can see some of my line work is a little iffy in certain places. But the spider logo came out pretty good, actually. And of course, we got under the torso. The line goes up on the butterfly joints. See there. I decided not to mess with the top. It gets a little messy. Like, I didn't want to put the web lines there. Just gonna might be paint rub, I don't know. I think that's a paint chip, actually. The back spider came out pretty well too. The webbing is, again, a little iffy. This is my first time doing webbing, and I don't know. It's okay. The logos are probably my favorite part of this figure, and I think I did that pretty well. But yeah, so I'll show you the paint rub that I've experienced. It's right here, there, but luckily we don't have it on the joints here or where I do my swivel. That's awesome, right? That's something new. I don't have any paint rub on this ankle. That's awesome. I do have it on this ankle, so I gotta figure out, it's not on the back there. Some paint chippage there. Not so much paint rub. So that's cool. Again, I got better there. So got some paint rub there. None on the butterfly joint, so that's pretty cool, huh? Now when I swivel, let's see, is it gonna ruin anything? Not really. Let's see, do we have paint rub here? Wow, look at that. Just some small nicks there. A little bit there. Let's go up. Because I'm custom or not, I'm posing my figures. So if it's not gonna be able to pose, then that's pretty lame. So okay, so it looks like I like to do tests to see where I need to put extra sealing or extra matte finish or whatever. So to do that, you really gotta like pose your figure. So I don't really see myself going that crazy with it, but regardless, let's see. So again, you got the paint chippage on the shoulder, okay? I hate how it gets so thick. As expected. We'll do a rotation here. Oof. Okay. So yeah, that's chipped right there, or came off. Stuff's kind of thick, so I need better sealer, obviously. I think that's my problem. And then after I have better sealer, I won't have so much paint chippage. Like I said, I don't think this is, if anyone in the comments does know, let me know. I don't think this is like the best sealer, but it still has got me much better in a better place than I've ever been before with some custom figures. So anyway, I've chosen to use the Marvel Legends Miles head for this, and I put tack on it because the neck articulation isn't like really that good. It doesn't look up very much, so you gotta sometimes use that to look up. You just gotta work with it for the individual pose that you want. There, just kind of gives you an idea of just the kind, how it's just kind of more fun than a Marvel Legend, right? Which is why I made it. Because I'm a ball joint torso, and I guess, what is it, like a double ball joint, like, you can't beat that articulation for me. So, oops. I'll show you guys what he looks like with the Miles head on him. It works. I never really found this Miles head to be that good with regards to his comic book appearance. Nonetheless, it's still cool. And I'll do some comparisons with some other figures and put them up on like the Marvel shelf to see if you guys think he looks good compared with official figures. So we'll get right into that. So here's Miles with the rest of my Marvel collection in a new pose here. And again, like I said, especially up on that shelf, definitely looks good. You can't really tell some of those errors and mess ups and the paint rub and stuff like that. So I think he looks good up there with the team. I mean, I'm not going to keep him up there. It's just cool to see how Miles looks up here. I'm just going to move him so we can just see there. You know, character comparison to see how he would look with the rest of the collection. And again, this is the 1.0 version. I'm going to get and reattempt this with just a black body cone so I don't have to mess with the paint rub. And that'll be much better than this one. I learned a lot though, so yeah. Really cool. Again, just wanted to show you guys a different angle there. Okay, and so one of the other custom projects that I've recently finished is this Sentinel head, or a battle damage Sentinel head. And this came from a Funko Pop. I found it at Ross for like 12 bucks. And it's actually kind of expensive, so this didn't cost me a lot. I got lucky, I found this in the wild, and I just kind of really went to town on this thing. I took it apart, removed and detached the jaw. This has got some paper, iridescent paper, some just like textured plastic-y thing, and just found some random parts around my house, spare stuff, and just kind of started throwing it in here. And I'll give you guys a close look at what I did to this. But this was really cool. It was really fun, and it was super creative, just designing what a Sentinel would look like if it had broken. And so, and I couldn't tell you where everything came from, right? But so anyway, I think the size works pretty well. Pull out a let's see, we got random, but I mean it'll work. See, and that's, and he's on his tiptoes. Boom. All right. So yeah, that's pretty good for scale. Like, so anyway, and then I also have these wires that I painted up, so you can have them sticking out. Now, the other thing about this is if it's like laying on the ground here, I made a neck for him, and it's obviously out of a can, so you can have the neck sitting there, and I wrapped it around with some tubing and some wire stuff there, and so then you can start adding in more things, like having the wires kind of coming out of them like that, and or wrapping around the neck, right? And so this has like a lot of customizable options there, which makes it super fun. And I haven't landed on how I want to have this, but you do that. And I have this thing too, and I gave it like a metal wash, and I wanted to carve a hole in the bottom of this and have it come out. So this is like, it's like spinal cord, like the head was like literally ripped out by Magneto from the body. So I got more wires too, wherever I want. So I'll give you a close look up at some of the details that I put in here. So lastly, what I'm going to introduce you guys to is my ice slide for the Iceman figure. And this is like, again, something I've been meaning to do for a long time. I'll give you guys a quick look at what it looks like here. For size. Yeah, so I'm not done yet. Of course, I'll check back in with the progress, but I wanted to show you all how I did it before the paint goes on. There is hot glue and cut out styrofoam. Hot glue's for texture, styrofoam's for basic and easy structure. This is wood. We just lost Iceman, but anyway. Yeah, I think it came out really cool. I can't wait to give it that like light blue wash over it to add some dimension to it. But there you got it, right? I mean, that'll wrap around my X-Men figures. And you can have it going either way, right? Like, you can have them coming here and starting there and whatever. But anyway, here's again size comparison, just in case it's not clear on the camera, you know, some of my custom projects. So my next video will be about how I use all these new things in a display, and that's going to be a callback to one of my old videos, and so we'll be revisiting the X-Men. Not really with him, this is a new figure, and I just have him out. So these two pieces, maybe this, I don't know how I'm gonna have it in my display yet, but maybe this one's for sure gonna stay in, and I'll be making a display using that, and it'll be the X-Men. So, and I'll be doing that with my girlfriend, and so that's the callback. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to doing that video. It's been a long time. I've been stockpiling X-Men figures to redo the display. And I finally have the vision that I think I'm going to keep and stick with for a long time. So that's cool. And I'll be looking forward to getting that one out for y'all. So I'll check back in once this is open. That's going to wrap things up, guys. I know this was kind of a uneventful video, but I did want to check in and show y'all what I've been up to. And then I'm showing off here. I moved some things from the glass case for reasons that'll be seen in the next video. Again, sorry it's been so long, but I have like 5 different projects I've been finishing up for content. So yeah, really looking forward to getting those out. It'll come out at a pretty consistent rate for the next 2 months. I think about a video every 2 weeks. It's about twice a month. So anyway, thanks for tuning in and the continued support. I hope you guys stick around and turn on post notifications for the following videos, because I'm telling you guys, the stuff that I have is pretty awesome. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.